And now you get another one of the best Steves to do it. Facing StrokeAllen, apparently there from what I see on the screen, he's representing Warlock Fighters.
Ooh, nice.
So one of the more well-recognized teams that we have here in Mexico. And also rocking the Lucas. We have a decent amount of really good Lucas players here in Mexico. So let's see what he can do right here. And, old classic, it's Pokemon Stadium too. You can't go wrong starting there.
100% there. And not only that, I'm surprised that this match kicked off incredibly fast. Look at this. We're already at 100%. It's only been 30 seconds. And we have a very good ledge trapping situation here from Onin.
Oh,
wow.
Just like that.
Just like that, the first 40 seconds, Onin takes the first stock.
And now he got him. Okay, he got him good with that little jab lock there, but now he's getting walked. Do you know how they call that when walking the dog? And it happens far more often than I would like to see it, but that's one of Steve's tools. And speaking of tools, we already saw a little bit of gold. He's bringing out the bling to try to take that second stock. Hasn't even hit 100 yet. So Onin, that is a very risky option. I was expecting more damage. He got a pretty easy out of that one. But now he's off stage again. He's already lapped him in percent.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've seen the other Steves today, like Susu, and wow, beautiful back air. And I'm not gonna lie, Onin is playing pretty aggressive this game. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. He's getting these stocks very fast.
Well, and that's what you can see from Steve. Like the very first stock that he got, he used what I like to call the Marca Acme, because it's the Anvil, the very Looney Tunes style, but that's how Steve feels sometimes. He's like a cartoon character that can just pop out whatever he wants out of nowhere, and right now they're popping him into the sky, so he's out of there, but still rocking a pretty solid advantage. Once again, the Marca Acme, but this time not going to get the stock just yet, but it's looking very rough out here. Oh my God, he did it to himself. He did it to himself, went a bit too low, perhaps a little bit of nerves there, feeling kind of down.
Yeah, 100% there. I genuinely thought he was going to try to hit against the stage to try to get like a double up B situation right there. But that was pretty unfortunate. Not only that, Onin placed his blocks right there at the ledge where it's going to be a really hard time him getting back to the stage.
That's one of the things also that Steve can do to you. Like any character, I feel like the meta has developed in a way where any small mistake and the other player can just capitalize really hard on it. But with Steve, it feels even worse because Steve has like that much more in terms of options that he can punish you with. If you're messing up off stage, he's just gonna go like build some blocks in there, and now you're stuck outside.
Yeah, 100. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. One of the first matches I commentated today was Steve said I saw Diamond kill at 70.
Oh yeah, no, Diamond is way too overtuned.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. So I would like to see like what Onin is bringing to the table here. I know he has really good combos. I know he has really good frame traps, and I would love to see what he can showcase today at S Factor.
Well, we see that Stroke here has chosen to go to Final Destination, so mixing it up a little, he's going to have different materials to work with, but now there's no platform. So I'm guessing that he's going to be saying, if you can walk me like that, oh my God, look at the pressure from Onin. Perhaps you can get one of those cheeky Lucas combos that involve the snake rope to try to, drag him across the stage. So far, he's doing a little bit better than the last game because the percents are not looking too rough, but almost getting like stuck.
Not a good play from his not a good play. Oh, he made
nice recovery. That was very nice of him.
Yes, that was actually really, really incredible. That's a beautiful save because if not, it would have been looking really rough. I was talking last time, my last block, that most players are going to be banning FD. It's a counter pick. So we're not going to see too much. I'm assuming we won't see too much FD in this tournament, and it's refreshing to see it at least once.
He just chased him all the way. He glided like almost across the entire stage, and he was ready with that dash attack. Not quite doing it, but this is a slight advantage, but it's the first time that we're seeing an advantage on Stroke's side. He's dodging the anvil. He's still trying to find something that's a punish. No, he just didn't take the opportunity. One of the few times that you can be certain that you're going to be able to punish Steve is when you have a whiff on that up smash. Sadly for Stroke, he has to rely again on the up throw, and that's one of the big cards for Lucas to play here. All of his throws are very dangerous.
They are really dangerous, and I'm glad I saw it there because, before he was a little bit of a flub. I think, like you said, he's a little bit nervous. It's going to take a while for him to really get into the game. He's on the main stage here. This event is super big, and not gonna lie, dealing with these blocks is really frustrating.
Oh, and you can see it right there. Sometimes when you get stuck on the minecart and you just slowly have to look at how your life goes away because Onin is good. You're ready to hit that 100% of the time. And right now we see those combos, and Steve can just do this. Steve can just take you from 0 to 60, and Onin Onin is going to be able to do it 100% of the time. Now that advantage that he was rocking during that last stock is not there anymore. And we do see that he has the diamond, but you're off stage again. Another nice recovery. But he went a bit too hard for it, and he was able to make it back, but not for long, because there's the lava, and that is going to end that second stock. Now looking at another big disadvantage, but he's still fighting. He still wants to try to get something done here, but here comes another combo.
Yep. And not only that, like Steve, I don't know if you noticed, but Onin has been trying to adapt to these combos. He's not really used to Lucas's weight. So some of the combos he's dropping a little bit. It's not as confident as he is against like the other characters in the cast. But as you can see, little by little, he's getting down these percents, and he's not dropping them as much as we saw in the first match.
Yeah, because, again, he's already lapping him. Oh, that was a weird angle, and that puts him in a rough spot. But, the tech, we know how they call the tech, the Jesus, able to come through, living just a little bit longer. He didn't get anything out of that fishing rod, and he's off stage, but he's going to fly. And, oh, my God, he whipped the punish, and he got punished himself. It does happen, so there's still hope on the line for StrokeAllen, but just like that, he's going to get sent off again, still living. At max rage, he could pull off a cheeky combo, something like that, so not all hope is lost just yet.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, this is going to be pretty hard. He's going to have to not only win, he's going to have to not only get off the ledge, but win neutral a couple times to start a crazy combo.
No.
It didn't matter because of how strong that pickaxe is.
And what's sad is that he actually got the favorable introduction, but he went straight towards the block, and Onin was just like, bet. He teched on the block, and then he hit him with the pickaxe, and that was all it took. That these are, best of 5 sets, so he still has one more chance, but down 2-0 against someone that, we have a supernova champion right here. Onin has won a tournament of that size, so he has very consistent placings. It's kind of hard to try to figure out what is going on with StrokeAllen right now. What is his mentality? What is he thinking about trying to accomplish here?
Well, what I would say is, as we saw right there, he's happy. He's enjoying himself. He's kissing to the crowd, and I love that kind of energy, man. I definitely do. Because at the end of the game is supposed to be fun, too.
Ooh, okay. Onin was trying to get cheeky there.
Man, he was trying to get that stock at 10 seconds.
Give him the Uber ride straight to the blast zone, but he was still able to get a decent amount of damage right now. It's also looking very even, and this is exactly how last game started. The percents were even. We even have a little bit of an advantage for StrokeAllen, even if it didn't last all that long, but he's pressuring on the ledge, doing a good job, but just like that, now you are off stage, and there's the block. Good recovery, dodging also the dynamite, but you can't dodge everything. Steve's just going to keep coming at you.
Yeah, 100%. Onin is really good at, honestly, corner pressure and keeping people stuck at the ledge, just ledge trapping. And the TNT is something that genuinely is hard to deal with a lot of characters. And look at this beautiful ladder right there by Onin, 57%, really solid, keeping up this advantage as much as he possibly can.
And just like that, you were saying he's trying to figure out the combos that will work best on Lucas. I think he just did, because he took it from 0 to a lot, but now we finally see again a response coming from StrokeAllen, able to get that down smash. We've seen a lot of... No, that's the Marca Acme. It's going to happen. He's going to get you with that. The anvil straight to the face. The percent was way too high. And look at that. He uses it to clear the stocks. He uses it to pressure when he's trying to come back into the stage. So that anvil does wonders, my friend.
Yep, and this is not a good scenario right now. Oh, never mind the reversal. The reversal.
Uno reverse card. We use it here.
Another?
He was going in for the Uber ride. He just didn't quite get it. But Onin has to clap back right now. He's like, you're not doing that to me. But StrokeAllen did say, we got those, my friend. We got those. I might be able to just scratch back this one game, but Onin with the setup, he did like the full pillar, he did his whole tower, and now that up smash is going to be enough to take it. It's a 3-0 for Onin, but we know, at least like you said, StrokeAllen was having a good time. He was having fun. There's the claps in the crowd, and that's what we like to see.
Yeah, I mean, that air dodge to the ground was a little bit of nervousness, and up smash scoops up really hard to break out of, and it's very strong. So Onin's going to take that set really solidly, honestly, too, especially a matchup that he probably hasn't played as often as he would like to see.
Yeah, the Lucas, like I said, we have a bunch of good Lucas players here in Mexico, but he's not one of those characters that you see thriving a lot everywhere. Like, I wouldn't call him a top tier. He's definitely not a bad character, but your top tiers, you got your Jokers, you got your, well, obviously your Steves,
Yeah.
your Robs. You see Rob everywhere, and Lucas is not the kind of character that you see all the time. But it's a character that I do enjoy.
Yeah.
When he's like getting in the zone and doing those combos, I have a couple of friends that do play Lucas.
Yeah.
So I'm used to seeing those rope snake combos go crazy. But right now, what we saw go crazy was that anvil. Because how
Yeah.
many stocks was that with the anvil?
Oh my God, man! That and those back airs were crazy. I'll say that. I mean, StrokeAllen got some. You know, if he got a little bit more of those up throws, could have saved him a little bit more for this setup. But getting edge guarded, you know, was a little rough there.
I feel like that was one of the big disadvantages that he had here. Whenever he was off stage, you felt like he was threatened constantly.
Yes.
It wasn't just easy to get back onto the stage. We did see that one reversal that was
Yeah.
really funny, so I hope we get to see that on
Beautiful
the replay. But
down
even when he did make it back to the stage, more often than not, Onin was ready. If it wasn't the TNT, then it was the down smash, and then if not, he had these whole crazy setups with the blocks. And you can see it there again. You dodge one thing, there's another one coming to get you right away.
Onin's really good at frame trapping, man. I'll say that. Very, very high caliber player right here. Really good footstool down airs. Really, look at this. Like,
Yeah,
look at this.
that was so
Ooh.
good.
I mean, being honest, StrokeAllen's entire game plan was pretty much had to be focused around edge guarding. Being real, that's really his disadvantage. I mean, Steve's disadvantage.
Yep.
And even then, how good is Steve at recovering?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you can pressure Steve off stage, but you expose yourself to a lot of different options. He can just glide. We did see him glide once all the way across the stage. He got punished, but he made it back like no problem. If he does have the materials ready, he can just minecart you.
Yep.
And that's
he can
also
put blocks as well.
he can just put blocks and chill for a second if he needs to. So you say it a lot. Steve has like unlimited options at times, but the player has to know when to go for which one of those options and still be effective. That is something that not everyone can do, but that when you see it done well, it just looks very impressive.
Yeah, it does. And, I mean, on both sides, like, watching and playing against Steve can feel oppressive. That's, I mean, being real, he's just really good at keeping advantage, keeping advantage stay as long as possible. Because other characters, let's say like Fox, they're good at not letting you breathe in that sense of constantly hitting you. But Steve is really good at walling off himself from you so he can mine material.